Good morning, students. First of all, congratulations for clearing board exams and welcome everyone in class 9th. In biology section, we will read our first chapter as the chapter number 5, which is the fundamental unit of life. You must have studied this thing in class 8th also, and I am very sure that you people are aware about all these things. You must know that what is cell. This is the basic unit of life. It means what? This is the fundamental unit of life. All the living organism, either it's an small ant or a big elephant, everything has been made from the cells. This is the structural and functional unit of every organism because all the functions related with the body, with the cell, all the synthesis, all the creations, everything starts from the cell. It regulates all the function inside an organism. The cell is a Latin word which stands for a little room. The person who discovered the function of cell first is Robert Hooke, and he discovered it in 1665. Robert Hooke, when he was working on a cork, he found that some structure of a honeycomb. You must have seen, आपने देखा होगा मधुमक्खी का जो छत्ता होता है उस तरह का स्ट्रक्चर उसने जब वो कॉर्क पे काम कर रहा था तो उसको मिला. कॉर्क क्या होता है? दैट्स अ सब्सटेंस विच वी ऑब्टेन फ्रॉम अ बार्क ऑफ अ ट्री. आपने देखा होगा कि कुछ शीशे के जो एपरेटस रहते हैं टू कवर देम देयर इज अ वुडन कवर, वुडन लीड उसकी रहती है एंड उससे हम उसे कवर करते हैं. दैट थिंग इज नोन एज कॉर्क. So while working on it, he get to know that there is some honeycomb-like structure is found. So he became curious and he started to get research on it. And after certain time, in 1665, he found that these all things are small room-like structures, and he named it cell. While he was working on the microscope which he self-designed. So you can just think the level of dedication that he designed the microscope that time, and he then find out that the tiny structures which is present in all organisms, that is cell. So here this person is Robert Hooke, and you can see that this is the microscope used by him at that time, which is quite different from the present time microscope. You can even compare both. This is Hooke's microscope, and this is the microscope which we use in present nowadays. To know that what are the living organisms are made up of, we are going to do an activity, which is activity 5.1, and the first activity of chapter 5, of course, which has the aim to prepare the temporary amount of onion peel. You all are must prepare with the thing onion. So what we have to do, we simply have to take an onion and to peel it. Then we will remove a small piece of inner surface of the onion skin very carefully, and we will try to take the thinnest skin, जो सबसे thin रहेगी skin, we will take that out. Then we will keep it in the watch glass. Where in one watch glass there will be water. Firstly we will keep the all peels there. Then in another watch glass, we will eat safranin, which is a coloring agent which stain it, these peels. We will put it there. After that, we will add glycerin into it, and then this material will get moist, and this glycerin will prevent it from getting drying out also. Then we will put a cover slip on it very slowly so that there will be no any air bubble remain, and then we will watch this under the microscope. When we see it there, what we found this type of a structure. Okay, you can see that small compartments are aligned with each other. छोटे छोटे रूम्स की तरह आपको स्ट्रक्चर दिखाई दे रहा है कि these all things are aligned. This tiny little room structure has been named as cell by Robert Hooke. Okay, these large rectangular interlocking cells, they have a very distinct cell wall which surrounds the cell, and it can be easily seen. The structure of the onion pill which you all have to make on your copy is this. Here you can draw this structure there, and you have to label it also, like this point like structure which is present on everywhere. These point structures are nucleus. The liquid which is found inside all these compartments, that is cytoplasm, and this nucleus cytoplasm of one cell is surrounded by the cell membrane, and the outermost structure which cover this whole cell, that is known as cell wall. And you may found some vacuoles also. Okay, so you have to draw this structure in your copy. What we have observed? We have observed that there is the large number of rectangular cells which have a distinct cell wall. हमने देखा कि वहाँ पे कई तरह की रेक्टेंगुलर सेल मिल रही है जिसके ऊपर एक क्लियर डिस्टिंक्ट सेल वॉल बनी हुई है, और इन सभी के अंदर साइटोप्लाज्म एक लिक्विड लाइक का आपको स्ट्रक्चर, जब आप माइक्रोस्कोप में से ऐसे देखते हैं तो एक लिक्विड लाइक का स्ट्रक्चर हमें हर सेल के अंदर मिलता है, डेट इज नोन एज साइटोप्लाज्म। और एक बिग सेंट्रल वैक्यूल भी मिलता है हमें बीच में। जब आप इसे माइक्रोस्कोप में देखेंगे तो आपको बीच में यहाँ पे आपको छोटे से वैक्यूल्स लाइक स्ट्रक्चर दिखाई देंगे, जो कि एक ड्रॉप्स जैसे दिखाई देंगे आपको जब आप इसे माइक्रोस्कोप में देखेंगे तो। एंड अ डीपली स्टैंड सराउंडेड बॉडी, हर सेल के अंदर आपको इस तरह से न्यूक्लियस लाइक पॉइंटेड स्ट्रक्चर्स भी दिखाई देंगे। So what we all have observed? We have observed that onion cells are comprises the rectangular shaped structure, and there is the cell wall or prominent vacuoles are present. So you have got to know that everything, either it's plant, animal, or the biggest animal or the smallest plant, everything is made up of this type of structure which is known as cell. And there is nucleus, cell wall, cytoplasm, all these types of organelles are also found in cell. Moving ahead, type of organism. First, unicellular, and second, multicellular. So how can we say that something is unicellular? Uni means one. When the organisms are made up from one cell only, these all are known as unicellular organisms. Like bacteria, unicellular yeast, amoeba, all these things. Multicellular organism, when an organism is made up from two or more cells, like human, animals, plants, etc. So I hope that this session was quite knowledgeable for you, And if any confusion remain, please tell me. Take care a lot. Have a nice day.